2026 California DMV Permit Test 2435 questions and complete answers. Question 1. You exit the freeway on a ramp that curves downhill. You should, option A, slow to a safe speed before the curve. Option B, slow to the posted speed limit for the freeway. Option C, wait until you have entered the curve to begin braking. The correct answer is option A. Slow to a safe speed before the curve. Explanation. You should always slow down before entering a curve. You may not be able to see hazards ahead, and braking in a curve may cause your vehicle to skid. Question 2. When parking your vehicle on any hill, option A, one of your rear wheels should touch the curb. Option B, use your parking brake and leave the vehicle in park. Option C, your front wheels should be parallel to the road if there is no curb. The correct answer is option B. Use your parking brake and leave the vehicle in park. Explanation. When parking on a hill, you should always leave your vehicle in gear or in the park position. If there is no curb, you should turn your front wheel so that the vehicle will roll away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. If there is a curb, the front wheel should be turned toward it if headed downhill or away from and gently touching it if headed uphill. Question 3. You see pedestrians near the road. You should, option A, sound your horn and maintain your speed. Option B, speed up to clear the area quickly. Option C, slow down and pass with caution. The correct answer is option C, slow down and pass with caution. Explanation. Watch for any pedestrian who may cross your path. If you see pedestrians near the road where you are driving, slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 4. You must stop at the intersection ahead. Just before the intersection, you have to cross railroad tracks. You should stop before crossing the railroad tracks when, option A, there isn't room on the other side for you to completely cross the tracks. Option B, the crossing is located in a city or town with frequent train traffic. Option C, you are transporting 2 or more children in a passenger vehicle. The correct answer is option A. There isn't room on the other side for you to completely cross the tracks. Explanation. If you need to stop after crossing railroad tracks, wait until you can completely cross the tracks before proceeding. Make sure your vehicle clears the tracks before you stop. Question 5. If you parallel park facing downward on a hill, option A, turn your wheels sharply toward the side of the road. Option B, turn your wheels away from the side of the road. Option C, keep your wheels straight. The correct answer is option A. Turn your wheels sharply toward the side of the road. Explanation. When parking downhill, turn your front wheels toward the curb or edge of the road. When parking uphill on a road without a curb, turn your wheels toward the edge of the road. When parking uphill on a road with a curb, you must turn your front wheels away from the curb. Question 6. If you want to enter the freeway but you don't see a gap in traffic, you should. Option A, maintain your speed and force the other drivers to create a gap. Option B, slow down on the ramp to wait for a gap. Option C, stop at the end of the ramp to wait for a gap. The correct answer is option B, slow down on the ramp to wait for a gap. Explanation. If you want to enter the freeway but do not see a space for your vehicle in traffic, slow down on the ramp to wait for a gap. Do not drive to the end of the ramp and wait for a gap where you will not have enough room to accelerate to the speed of traffic before entering the roadway. Question 7. You want to make a right turn at the corner. A pedestrian with a guide dog is at the corner ready to cross the street in front of you. Before making your right turn, you should, option A, turn off your engine until the person crosses the street. Option B, tell the pedestrian when to cross the street. Option C, wait until the person crosses the street. The correct answer is option C, wait until the person crosses the street. Explanation. Pedestrians using guide dogs or white canes with or without a red tip must be given the right-of-way at all times. Question 8. At an uncontrolled intersection where you cannot see cross traffic until you are just about to enter the intersection, the speed limit is option A, 15 miles per hour. Option B, 25 miles per hour. Option C, 20 miles per hour. The correct answer is option A, 15 miles per hour. Explanation. The speed limit for a blind intersection is 15 miles per hour. An intersection is considered blind if there are no stop signs on any corner and you cannot see for 100 feet in either direction during the last 100 feet before crossing. Question 9. You should turn on your headlights. Option A, 1/2 hour after sunset. Option B, when stopped at a railroad crossing. Option C, when parked at a school. The correct answer is option A, 1/2 hour after sunset. Explanation. Headlights must be used 1/2 hour after sunset until 1/2 hour before sunrise, when windshield wipers are being used due to rain or snow, and in any other situation when visibility is less than 1,000 feet. They should be used when a car is being driven on a small country or mountain road, even in sunny weather. Question 10. A vehicle suddenly cuts in front of you, creating a hazard. What should you do first? Option A, honk and step on the brake firmly. Option B, take your foot off the gas pedal. Option C, swerve into the lane next to you. The correct answer is option B, take your foot off the gas pedal. Explanation. If a vehicle merges in front of you too closely, take your foot off of the accelerator. This will create space between you and the vehicle ahead without requiring you to slam on your brakes or swerve into another lane. Question 11. For which of the following traffic lights must you always stop your vehicle? Option A, solid red lights, flashing red lights, and blacked out traffic signals. Option B, solid red lights, red arrows, and flashing yellow lights. Option C, solid red lights, flashing red lights, and yellow lights. The correct answer is option A, solid red lights, flashing red lights, and blacked out traffic signals. Explanation. You must stop at a solid or flashing red light, or at a signal light that is blacked out not working. A solid yellow light means that the signal is about to turn red and you must stop if you can do so safely, otherwise, proceed cautiously. A flashing yellow light means that you should proceed with caution, but you do not need to stop. Question 12. When a pedestrian guided by a dog or carrying a white cane is crossing the street, Option A, you must always yield the right of way. Option B, you must tell them where to cross the street. Option C, you only have to yield the right of way if you are at a corner. The correct answer is option A. You must always yield the right of way. Explanation. Blind or partially blind pedestrians may carry a white cane or use the assistance of a guide dog. You must always yield the right of way to a pedestrian who is using a guide dog or carrying a white cane. Question 13. To make a right turn at a corner, you, option A, may not enter the bicycle lane. Option B, should only merge into the bicycle lane if you stop before turning. Option C, must merge into the bicycle lane before turning. The correct answer is option C, must merge into the bicycle lane before turning. Explanation. When making a right turn where there is a bicycle lane, you must merge into the bicycle lane no more than 200 feet before the corner and then make the turn. Be sure there are no bicyclists in your path before merging. Question 14. You must yield to a pedestrian using a white cane or guide dog. Option A, only when the guide dog is leading the person across the street. Option B, at all times. Option C, only if a crossing guard is present. The correct answer is option B, at all times. Explanation. Pedestrians who use guide dogs or white canes with or without a red tip must be given the right of way at all times. Question 15. You are coming to an intersection with a flashing red light. You should, option A, slow down and yield the right of way. Option B, slow down and drive carefully through the intersection. Option C, come to a complete stop, check the traffic, and go when it is safe to do so. The correct answer is option C. Come to a complete stop, check the traffic, and go when it is safe to do so. Explanation. A flashing red traffic light means the same thing as a stop sign. You must come to a complete stop, yield to other traffic and pedestrians, and then proceed when it's safe to do so. Question 16. Placard abuse will result in Option A, placard revocation only. Option B, only a fine. Option C, placard revocation, a fine, and slash or jail time. The correct answer is option C, placard revocation, a fine, and slash or jail time. Explanation. Abuse of a disabled placard or plate is a misdemeanor. Placard abuse can result in the loss of special parking privileges, a fine of up to $1,000 and up to 6 months of jail time. Question 17. When can you drive in a bike lane? Option A. During rush hour traffic if there are no bicyclists in the bike lane. Option B. When you are within 200 feet of a cross street where you plan to turn right. Option C. When you want to pass a driver ahead of you who is turning right. The correct answer is option B. When you are within 200 feet of a cross street where you plan to turn right. Explanation. If there is a bike lane, drive into the bike lane no more than 200 feet before a turn. Watch for bicyclists or motorcyclists who may get between your vehicle and the curb. Question 18. You want to turn left at an upcoming corner. Yield the right of way to Option A. Oncoming vehicles also turning left. Option B. All approaching vehicles. Option C. Pedestrians on the sidewalk waiting for a walk signal. The correct answer is option B. All approaching vehicles. Explanation. When making a left turn, you must yield to pedestrians, bicyclists, or other vehicles moving on their green light. Question 19. When stopping on snow or ice, drivers who are operating vehicles equipped with an anti-lock braking system ABS should Option A. Pump the brakes. Option B. Press and hold the brake pedal firmly. Option C. Stay off the brakes and wait for the car to drift to a stop. The correct answer is option B. Press and hold the brake pedal firmly. Explanation. When driving a vehicle equipped with an anti-lock braking system ABS, a driver should press the brake pedal firmly when stopping on a snowy or icy surface. The ABS will pump the brakes more rapidly than a driver would be able to. Question 20. When entering the interstate on the short entrance ramp where there is no acceleration lane, you should Option A. Immediately enter the far right traffic lane on the interstate and speed up to match the flow of traffic. Option B. Speed up and enter the interstate only after you have identified a gap in traffic. Option C. Use the shoulder of the main road to get up to the speed of traffic. The correct answer is option B. Speed up and enter the interstate only after you have identified a gap in traffic. Explanation. When entering the interstate on the short entrance ramp where there is no acceleration lane, speed up only after you have identified a gap in traffic. In general, you should be stopped while waiting for a gap to appear. Question 21. You want to park downhill on a two-way road and there is no curb. Which way do you turn your front wheels? Option A. Straight ahead. Option B. Right, toward the side of the road. Option C. Left, toward the center of the road. The correct answer is option B. Right, toward the side of the road. Explanation. When parking facing downhill on a road with or without a curb, or when facing uphill on a road without a curb, turn your front wheels toward the edge of the road so your vehicle will roll away from traffic if the brakes fail. However, when parking uphill on a road with a curb, turn your wheels toward the center of the road so the vehicle will roll into the curb if the brakes fail. Question 22. You must notify the DMV within 5 days if you Option A. Are cited for a traffic violation. Option B. Sell or transfer your vehicle. Option C. Paint your vehicle a different color. The correct answer is option B. Sell or transfer your vehicle. Explanation. You are required by law to contact the DMV within 5 calendar days from the date you sell or transfer the title of a vehicle to another owner. They must be notified of every title transfer. Question 23. If you are involved in a traffic accident in California, you must file a report of the accident with the DMV when Option A. The collision causes $1,000 in damage. Option B. You plan on being out of the state for more than 30 days. Option C. You refinance the remaining balance of your vehicle loan. The correct answer is option A. The collision causes $1,000 in damage. Explanation. If a collision results in death, any minor or major injury, or more than $1,000 in damage to anyone's property, each driver involved must file a report with the DMV within 10 days. In some cases, the driver's insurance agent, broker, or legal representative may file the report to represent the driver. Question 24. A flashing red traffic light at an intersection means Option A. The same thing as a yield sign. Option B. The light is about to turn green. Option C. The same thing as a stop sign. The correct answer is option C. The same thing as a stop sign. Explanation. A flashing red light at an intersection means drivers are required to come to a complete stop. yield to traffic and pedestrians, and proceed when the way is clear. The same is true at a stop sign. Question 25. Which of these vehicles must always stop before crossing railroad tracks? Option A. Tank trucks with hazardous materials placards. Option B. Motorhomes or pickup trucks towing a boat trailer. Option C. Sport utility vehicles carrying 4 or more persons. The correct answer is option A. Tank trucks with hazardous materials placards. Explanation. A diamond-shaped sign on a truck means that the load on the truck is potentially dangerous, containing gas, explosives, etc. Vehicles displaying these signs are required to stop before crossing railroad tracks. Question 26. When a bicyclist is making a left turn, option A, they may use the left lane. Option B, they may cut through all lanes. Option C, they may wait on the side of the road. The correct answer is option A. They may use the left lane. Explanation. You should expect to see bicyclists striding with traffic on the road. You should not be surprised to see a bicyclist using the left lane when turning. Question 27. You may cross double yellow lines to pass another vehicle if the option A, vehicle in front of you moves to the right to let you pass. Option B, yellow line next to your side of the road is broken. Option C, yellow line next to the opposite side of the road is broken. The correct answer is option B. Yellow line next to your side of the road is broken. Explanation. A broken yellow line in the center of the road indicates that traffic next to the broken yellow line may pass, if it is safe to do so. Question 28. If there is no crosswalk and you see a pedestrian crossing your lane, you should, option A, make sure the pedestrian can see you before proceeding. Option B, cautiously drive around the pedestrian. Option C, stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing. The correct answer is option C. Stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing. Explanation. Drivers must always yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in the roadway, even if there is not a marked crosswalk. Question 29. When you're merging onto the freeway, you should be driving, option A, at or near the speed of traffic on the freeway. Option B, 5 to 10 miles per hour slower than the speed of traffic on the freeway. Option C, the posted speed limit for freeway traffic. The correct answer is option A, at or near the speed of traffic on the freeway. Explanation. When merging onto a freeway, you should enter at or near the speed of traffic. Question 30. When approaching an intersection with a flashing red light, you must, option A, reduce your speed and proceed with caution. Option B, come to a complete stop and remain stopped as long as the light is red. Option C, come to a complete stop, yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then proceed. The correct answer is option C. Come to a complete stop, yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then proceed. Explanation. A flashing red traffic light means the same thing as a stop sign. When arriving at an intersection with a flashing red light, you must come to a full stop and proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 31. While driving at night, a vehicle coming toward you has its high beams on, making it hard for you to see the road ahead. You should, option A, look ahead toward the left edge of your lane. Option B, look ahead toward the right edge of your lane. Option C, look straight ahead in your lane. The correct answer is option B. Look ahead toward the right edge of your lane. Explanation. If an oncoming driver fails to dim their high beams, you should avoid looking directly at the headlights. Instead, look toward the right edge of your lane and watch the oncoming vehicle out of the corner of your eye. Question 32. Before stopping your vehicle at a traffic signal or sign, you should, option A, check your mirrors for surrounding traffic. Option B, press down hard on the accelerator. Option C, set the parking brake. The correct answer is option A. Check your mirrors for surrounding traffic. Explanation. When stopping your vehicle on the roadway, first check your mirrors for traffic. Be aware of surrounding drivers as you release the accelerator and allow your vehicle to slow. Move your foot to the brake pedal and press with steady pressure for a smooth stop. Question 33. You hit a parked vehicle and can't find the owner. What must you do? Option A, call your insurance company when you get home. Option B, wait for the owner to return. Option C, leave a note with your name and address on the parked vehicle. The correct answer is option C. Leave a note with your name and address on the parked vehicle. Explanation. If you hit a parked vehicle or other property, you must leave a note with your name, phone number, and address securely attached to the vehicle or property that you hit. Question 34. What is the only medically proven method of removing alcohol or other drug combinations from your system? Option A. Breathe in some fresh air. Option B. Give your body time. Option C. Drink coffee. The correct answer is option B. Give your body time. Explanation. Alcohol takes effect quickly and is slow to leave your system. Cold showers, black coffee, and exercise will do nothing to reduce a person's blood alcohol content BAC. The only way to lower your BAC is to wait. Question 35. If the roadway is wet or icy, you should. Option A. Reduce your speed. Option B. Drive at the posted speed. Option C. Speed up. The correct answer is option A. Reduce your speed. Explanation. Because your tires will not grip the road under wet, snowy, or icy conditions as well as they will under dry conditions, you should slow down if the roadway is wet or icy.